with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
49-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Incompletion for second down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And the Packer 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41. Shotgun now for Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Crosby for the extra point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Left side here to Sanders. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So a pretty early 1st quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on a big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished coach blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Breeze finding Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Breeze. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Yeah, you can cover Michael Thomas however you want to. Guys in the short zone, deep zone, mid zones, 2, 3, 4 defenders. He finds a way to get open. 149 catches in 2019, a new NFL record for receiving. Any route you want him to run, he can do it, and he finds his way open.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on 1st down. Throwing now is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Breeze to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Packers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Packers 28, Saints 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
Rodgers.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter J.K. Scott. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
46-yard.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now, Breeze again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Here's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Saints 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch, 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Saints take over first and 10. At their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 24, Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to find his man in the backfield. It's complete. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know. To their score, not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Tonight's final score, Packers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.